Top 10 cities to live in Canada. Thinking about trading in your morning coffee for a maple latte? If you've been dreaming of achieving the perfect balance between the bustling city life and everything great that nature has to offer, Canada might just be the perfect place for you to settle down. Whether you're considering moving or just curious to see what the great North has to offer, here are the top 10 cities to live in Canada. 10. Ottawa. As the country's capital, Ottawa has a lot to offer. Canada outranks plenty of other countries when it comes to employment, schooling, housing, and general quality of life. And Ottawa is the perfect example. With a vibrant cultural scene, a diverse community, and endless job opportunities, this city is perfect for young professionals who are on the brink of starting their life. Safe to say that Ottawa is the heart of Canadian living. Wedged perfectly between urban hustle and Mother Nature's charm, Ottawa's the kind of place where you can immerse in a rich tapestry of history, culture, and economic vitality by day, and kayak down the scenic Ottawa River by sunset. For all the house hunters out there, here's the fun part. Ottawa's got that urban elegance, but it's not going to make you empty your bank account, with rent for 3-bedroom houses starting at $1,550. And trust me, with the city's ever-growing tech and healthcare, it's the place to be if you want to start a family. In addition to some top-tier universities that the city has to offer, Ottawa knows how to throw a party. From toe-tapping music festivals to taste-bud tantalizing food scenes, there's always something to celebrate here. And if you don't feel like exploring it all in a car, good thing Canada has one of the greatest public transit systems in the world. Safe to say this city isn't just living in the now, it's shaping the future. 9. Montreal. Want to experience the multiculturalism that Canada is known for? Montreal is definitely the place for you. With rent starting at $1,000 to $1,400 for a 2-bedroom apartment, the cost of living here is much lower than in most other Canadian cities. Not to mention that you have an impressive selection of modern properties to choose from. Montreal is a truly bilingual city, with the amount of people speaking French here being much higher than the rest of the country. So if you're planning on raising kids here, they'll definitely grow up in a culturally diverse environment. The city also has the lowest crime rate in Canada, making it the perfect place to settle down and enjoy all the good things in life. But for all you party people out there, Montreal definitely knows how to get down. The city has a nightlife like no other. From small bars to upscale nightclubs, Montreal really is the entertainment capital of Canada. The metro has 4 lines and 68 stations, making it the busiest subway system in Canada to get you to all the festivals and events that take place in the city all year round. Talk about a full package deal, am I right? 8. Vancouver. Calling all nature lovers who also want a taste of the urban life, Vancouver is the city for you. As the most densely populated city in Canada, Vancouver is the perfect place to build a home. Whether you're a young professional or want to settle down and start a family, I have to warn you though, living here might just be a bit more expensive than most other cities in the country, with rents starting at $1,375 for a 1-bedroom apartment. But everything it offers more than makes up for it. Situated on the western coast of Canada, this city is the perfect blend of outdoor adventures and fast-paced city living. But Vancouver's not just about stunning views of the North Shore Mountains and waves of the Pacific Ocean. It's got everything. The city will have you zipping through seamlessly with its public transit. Plus, between the bustling movie sets and tech startups, the career opportunities unmatched. 7. Toronto. Toronto is one of the greatest cities in Canada if you want to enjoy all the simple pleasures of life. Like Vancouver, the rents are definitely higher in this city, with a 3-bedroom house costing about $2,900 to rent. Toronto has a lot to offer. Whether you're a student, a young professional, starting a family, or retiring, there's something for everyone here. And I'm not just talking about housing, because in terms of the lifestyle it offers, Toronto Toronto is known as the New York City of Canada. From arts and museums to fashion, nightlife, and major league sports, there's no shortage of entertainment. The food and art scene in the city is extremely diverse since Toronto has one of the largest multicultural populations in all of Canada. But despite being so big, the city also has an extremely low crime rate, making it the perfect home for just about anyone. And the harsh winter? Forget about it. The weather in Toronto is milder than the rest of the country, all thanks to Lake Ontario. So while you'll definitely still get to enjoy the snow here, it's never going to be too much to handle. 6. Kingston. Tired of the fast-paced life of big cities? If you want to enjoy a low-key lifestyle, Kingston might just be your next home. First of all, the city is just 30 minutes away from the New York State border crossing, which opens you up to a whole new arena of entertainment and adventure. But if you prefer staying in Canada, you always have Lake Ontario for its scenic views and all the water sports it has to offer. Speaking of which, Kingston is obsessed with sports, so you'll never run out of things to do here. Voted as the most cyclable city in Ontario, Kingston is a city for people who love being one with nature. Known for its stunning architecture and of course a prestigious university, you can easily immerse yourself in history and culture here with a living cost that's much more affordable compared to all the other cities in Ontario. This city is super easy to navigate, with most attractions within walking distance of downtown. So if you decide to raise a family here, your kids might just become the next big thing in sports. 5. Quebec City. Believe me when I say that this place is an underrated gem. As one of the oldest cities in the entire North American continent, Quebec City is a hub of culture, art, and history. And while some people think that it's pretty small, you'll never have a shortage of good schools, public services, and healthcare here. It's like a small little piece of Europe in the heart of Canada, which is why many people choose to move here. As far as jobs go, because Quebec City has a thriving port, you'll find endless employment opportunities here. The cost of living and housing in Quebec City is also cheaper than a lot of other smaller-sized cities in Canada, with everything from groceries to rent sitting below average and public transportation that won't ever break the bank. Sure, the winter is especially harsh here, but if you're equipped to deal with that, the warm and bright summers are so worth it. The best part, the community is diverse and welcoming, so you'll feel right at home here in no time. 4. Calgary. For those of you who want the perfect balance of the urban life and the comfort of suburban living, you have to see what Calgary has to offer. Sure, the housing is a bit pricey here, but if you ask me, it's totally worth it. Calgary is the perfect place for families to settle down because of the city's diverse economy and diverse neighborhoods. Housing is considerably lower here compared to Toronto and Vancouver, making Calgary the perfect place for first-time homebuyers who want to get the most value for their money. Calgary also has plenty of slick transport options with its cool transit system and the C train. Oh, and for those who like to pedal around, there's a bunch of biking trails. When it comes to learning, you've got solid spots like the University of Calgary and SAIT Polytechnic. And as far as the entertainment scene goes, the Calgary Stampede is a must-see, and the whole city comes together to celebrate just about everything. It's also one of Canada's safest cities, so no worries while you're out and about. Whether you're starting a career, raising kiddos, or just taking it easy, Calgary's got your back. 3. Halifax. Another hidden gem tucked away in the east coast of Canada, Halifax has a lot to offer because it's one of the very first cities that ever came to be in the country. Weather-wise, it's super snowy, but compared to places like Toronto, the weather is much milder. But the weather won't even bother you once you get to know this welcoming community here, along with all the food fests, art shows, and celebrations that happen in Halifax all year round. Size-wise, City-wise, Halifax is a sweet spot. Not too big, not too tiny. It's bustling, but still has this cozy small town feel. And if you're looking to grow professionally, Halifax is booming in sectors like tech and healthcare. Plus, living here won't drain your wallet like some of the bigger Canadian cities, making it the perfect place for anyone looking to save a few bucks on housing. Whether you're about those ocean views, digging into the past, or just seeking a cool place to hang your hat, this city's a top pick. 2. Oakville. Here's why Oakville is one of the greatest cities in all of Canada. Think of the perfect balance between a bustling city and a cozy small town, and you get Oakville. Located right in the middle of Lake Ontario's Halton region, a quick 30-minute drive away from downtown Toronto, and super close to Niagara Falls and the US border. The accessibility this city offers can be appreciated by people of all ages. Not only does Oakville offer a high quality of life without emptying your wallet, the city also has all kinds of job opportunities and affordable housing too. As far as the entertainment is concerned, calling all golfers. The city's got world-class courses. With all the parks, trails, and yearly events like the Jazz Festival, there's something for everyone here in Oakville. If you ask me, the rich history and modern vibe of this city truly sets the bar for what other Canadian cities should aim for. 1. Sherbrooke. Number 1 on the list is Sherbrooke, and let's just say that you won't find a city that offers a lower cost of living in all of Canada. When you say Sherbrooke, think of the great outdoors, because this city has wide open spaces, trails, biking tracks, and over 200 parks. And if that's not reason enough to pay Sherbrooke a visit, the cultural life is absolutely thriving here. Most people think that the city is for students and young professionals, with the amount of universities here, but that's where you're wrong. Sherbrooke has a culturally diverse community, a vibrant nightlife, and guess what? This place has the purest water in all of Canada. How's that for a tourist attraction? Sherbrooke offers plenty of job opportunities and schooling options to choose from, along with a booming economy, which means you can definitely think about settling down and raising a family here. So which one of these cities do you think is your perfect match? Let us know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. See you next time.